Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the author Andrew Snorton, and you're joining me for the Fast 15, as we usually do each Wednesday. Normally it's Wednesdays at 1, but every once in a while we'll do it a little bit later. So today's one of those later times. We take about 15 minutes to kind of pause, check up, check in, enjoy an encouraging note from any of my books or audiobooks, and we close out with a couple of announcements and updates where you can stay connected, engaged, meet and greet, all that type of stuff. So I really appreciate everybody taking time out of their schedule to be a part of what's taking place here. On your social media platforms, make sure to add me on Facebook at the page Author Andrew Snorton, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at AuthorASnorton. You may email me at AuthorASnorton@gmail.com for any bookings, autograph copies of any of the books, coffee information, and more. And what makes it easier is that when you add me on Instagram at AuthorASnorton, click on the link in the bio, which is my link tree, and then from there you can check out any of the newest interviews I've been able to do, the newsletter, coffee information, all the social media and more. So if you just add me on Linktree or go to my Linktree, but easiest, go to Instagram at AuthorASnorton, then click on the link in the bio for my Linktree and you'll be good to go. So thank you guys for being a part of what we're doing here. As you know, we always start off with giving words of encouragement to people who might not be doing so great. We know everybody's dealing with something. I know on my end, it's just, just managing the moving parts, basically. I think that's anybody managing your moving parts. But some people have some moving parts that are really, really, really moving and a little bit chaotic. So if that's anybody out there, just want to send a word of encouragement to you. Do what you can to slow things down so you can see things clearly. And then you can see what steps you need to take. So if you need professional help, go ahead and get it. If you need to just change up your routine or the people you're around, go ahead and do so as best as possible. Any other changes you identify, get the help that you need so you can get to where you're trying to go. So we definitely want to see you, flourish and do well. On the flip side, we know that there's people doing extremely well, people enjoying success, and success doesn't always have to be big. Well, it's big to that person. So if you made it out of bed today, you stayed out of trouble, you had something to trouble, you learned something new, you see yourself starting to grow professionally, personally, and what have you. If that sounds like anybody out there, then we definitely congratulate you guys. Feed off of your success, feed off of your energy, and get ready for the next, adventure, for lack of a better term. But let's not forget people who aren't doing well. And we know energy can kind of shift back and forth at any time. So today for our selection, I'm going to pull from, let's see which book I want to pull from for today. Gosh. Wow. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the book Nothing Minor, which is my book based on coverage of minor league baseball. Wow, 2019. But hey, this one's starting to become a collector's item because a number of people I interviewed are now on major league rosters. And on top of that, we've got some great, not only on the Negro Southern League Museum, a great talk with one of the umpire supervisors and more. So if you're a baseball fan, you definitely want to pick it up. If you're a sports fan, team building and all that, you want to pick it up. But I want to pull a quote from the second chapter of this book, which featured interviews with Taylor Trammell and Tyler Stevenson. Tyler Stevenson is now the starting catcher for the Cincinnati Reds. Taylor Trammell has seen major league time with the Seattle Mariners. So we hope that next time he gets the call, he's able to stay for a whole lot longer. But Taylor Trammell made a quote in regards to work, and I really want to share this with you. So here it goes. Every day you're working on something new. You're continuously growing and getting in a consistent mindset. So again, every day you're working on something new. You're continuously growing and getting in a consistent mindset. So you're always learning something. And we've heard before, you learn something new every day. It allows you to keep growing, keep challenging yourself, keep pushing yourself. And you have to do that. Even though there's times you don't feel like doing it, you definitely have to if you're trying to get to where you're going to go. And Tyler Stevenson made a good note as well, and this is what he said. Figuring out a routine that you can do consistently to prepare yourself is big. Health is important. So again, figuring out a routine that you can do consistently to prepare yourself is big, and health is important. And health isn't just the physical health that he was talking about because he had recovered from injury, but it's also your state of mind. So again, the combination of the work ethic, being consistent, learning something new every day, finding a routine that can work, and of course you can make adjustments to your routine, but also, you're being in a healthy state really is important. So that is from Nothing Minor. Those are some good life lessons from people who are actually playing in the major leagues. You definitely want to check them out. So a couple of quick announcements that are taking place. July the 13th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me on the show Life with Shanita. I'll be serving as a guest host. We will be talking with two of the performing artists, Brooke Alford and D. Lucas, who are going to be a part of an Elegant Evening of Jazz. So an Elegant Evening of Jazz is a great jazz event that's going to take place 5 p.m. Sunday, July 23rd at Spivey Hall. Go to spiveyhall.org to find out more. Brooke Alford, D. Lucas, and Kim Scott will be the three featured artists. And again, for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have Brooke Alford and D. Lucas on. So make sure to check that out. July 15th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join me at Coffee Loft Atlanta on Peter Street, as we'll be hosting Coffee and Conversations. It'll be a great way for the creative community, the business community, and more to get together. This is a ticketed event, so make sure to visit Eventbrite and go to your dates, July 15th. We'll make sure to repost it on our platforms. But again, July 15th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Coffee Loft Atlanta for Coffee and Conversations. Ticketed event, but you want to make sure to come on out, meet, greet, connect. We'll talk about the books, coffee, and a few more things. I've already mentioned July 23rd for an Elegant Evening of Jazz. And just stay tuned, as in general, there's going to be other events that are coming up, especially looking forward to the month of August, as August is going to be real big. But but just a couple of reminders, again, to stay connected with me. Again, Author Andrew Snorton on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at AuthorASnorton. Definitely email me at AuthorASnorton@gmail.com. And of course, when you add me on Instagram, click on the link in the bio for my LinkedIn, and that will take you through all the information, websites, coffee collaboration with Fonte's Coffee. So make sure to get the Author Andrew Snorton blend. We'll have some big news coming up August 26th. Well, okay, you know the date, August 26th, but we'll have some big news coming up August 26th in regards to what we've got brewing. So you definitely want to check that out. But yeah, just want to take time to thank everybody who takes time to kind of pause, check up, check in. Hopefully you're getting supported and encouraged by what we're talking about here. I know it helps me too. It really does. So it's not me just doing a check up and check in for other people. It's also a way for me to keep inventory of where I am and where I'm trying to go and what adjustments to make and things along those lines. So I just appreciate you guys. Definitely do. So as we get ready to wind down, I would just say sometimes you have to pause and keep going. And just like the quotes that you heard today from today's reading, develop a routine that will help you get to where you're trying to go. Make sure you're making adjustments. Also check on your health, your physical and your mental. We definitely need to do that, and definitely need to make sure we take inventory. So having said all that, hopefully this has been a good time for you guys to take inventory of where you are, where you're trying to go, what adjustments you need to make. I know I do it as well, and I'm looking forward to continuing to do it, as I know there's a couple of things that have been on hold that I know I need to jump back in on. So I appreciate everybody's patience and understanding. Those entities know who they are. So thank you. Thank you to everybody. And until next time, whether it's small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Keep it victorious and keep it moving. And take care, and I'll see you soon.